is the Glass Cannon Network.
That's it, folks. This is it. The last show of Gen Con, show number 17 for your old pals at the Glass Cannon Network. I cannot believe it. We have finally come to the end. And what a Gen Con it has been.
Man.
We're all
Legendary.
a little beat up.
Legendary.
Legendary Gen Con.
I mean, we're definitely beat up, but this is I will remember this one for the rest of my life.
Yep,
Yeah.
I feel the same exact way.
This is my first one.
Yeah, and it's Sydney's first one.
And it's been like, man, it's just been jam-packed. I've had such an amazing time. I'm so happy, and I'm so happy to close this out with you guys.
Yeah, I mean, this
likewise.
is the perfect way to end it. Eric, this is 27 for you?
Yeah, 27th Gen Con.
Where does this rank? Was this a special one for you?
Well,
Feels
it
like
was
it's
special
bad.
for me because, for the last couple of years, it's been either not happening because of the pandemic or, really not full capacity at all. And I think last year had signs of the return, and we were all sort of saying to each other, next year I think it's really going to be back, and it is back.
Oh, boy.
I mean, this feels like a real, full-on Gen Con.
yeah, this feels like 50 or...
Yeah, and it also feels like, and there's a lot of, lots changed in the industry in the last 3 years, and so there's a lot of new companies, a lot of new faces, and I feel like it's a really strong foundation for them to even continue to, I don't know, I want to say to grow this thing, but it's like, I don't know if it needs to grow tremendously. At this point, it's already kind of monstrously huge, but it's hard not to feed off that energy. It's exhausting, but exhilarating at the same time. It's really kind of strange.
Yeah, this industry growing is certainly good for us. A lot more opportunities to pair with different partners and do different series of so many great RPGs. I mean, you go by Indie Press Revolution and you just look and there's like, oh my God, there's 80 games here that I've never ever heard of. Just so much exciting stuff, and we're making a lot of friends. But we wanted to finish off with our original friend, our good buddies at Paizo.
Yes.
Playing a little.
Our first friend.
Our first ever. Nobody ever forgets their first friend. Our good friends at Paizo playing Pathfinder, 2nd edition, Rage of Elements book, now available. Are you guys sold out? I imagine they're flying.
No, there's still a few copies.
Yeah.
Yeah, we prepared well this year and timed it out, but I'd recommend getting over to the booth in the next couple hours if you can. Well, largely because it'll close in 2 hours. But,
What a cool ass book.
yeah.
I mean, God, the artwork.
I know, the art is really, really nice. The beautiful border treatments, everything
Look at this fun guy.
really firing.
He looks fun.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah.
Joe, are you ready for Gen Con to be over, or you want to do another couple days?
No, I'm ready to not do any more shows ever again. But I don't want Gen Con to be over. I want a whole other day for just me.
Yeah, I would like
Check
to
out the floor.
experience the convention.
I'd like to
do
buy
some
something at
shopping
a
and-
booth or
Yeah, it'd be fun.
yeah. I don't. When does it end?
It ends when...
At like 3 today or something?
Yeah, right?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
4
yeah.
o'clock.
So it ends when we end this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you guys do the encounter fast, you can get a couple minutes.
All
on
right.
the floor.
Fudge those numbers.
All right, enough banter.
You know what, I'll tell you, I walked around for 15 minutes today before we started Marvel, and I was like, I've seen it. I'd love another hour, but it would honestly be a lot
You don't
of
get that
wandering.
as big of a charge out of the cons as like you weren't feeling SDCC. You weren't like, this isn't as much your thing.
not a
as it
con
is
guy.
for-
Oh, but
Yeah.
I love this. I'm just saying, like, I saw it. I walked the floor a few times, and I feel like I saw it.
Yeah.
Did you go to the stadium?
I did not go to the
Yeah,
stadium.
I didn't get to go there either.
I didn't get
this
to go there
time.
either.
Yeah.
And
There's
you know,
there's
I learned. Go ahead, Eric. Go ahead.
Well, just that there's a whole stadium.
There's a stadium.
I know.
It's like,
I know.
Giant Con, also a full NFL stadium.
Is this
Yeah.
not enough for you?
Yeah.
Like people are playing Magic the Gathering in the end zone of the
Yeah.
Indianapolis Colts.
It really is wonderful.
You know what
So
I'm doing next
amazing.
Gen Con? I'm taking one of those sword fighting workshops. They're doing
Oh,
they have
wow.
like melee martial arts classes and sword class. And I was
So
like,
cool.
if I had known, I would have done that. Many things I would do next year, definitely.
Yeah, I already can't wait for next year. We're already planning to bring the booth back and do it all over again. But let's finish this with a bang with a little Pathfinder 2nd edition. If you caught show number 1 on Gen Con Day 1 a couple days ago, which feels like a couple years ago, on Thursday, we met 4 dwarven heroes. 4 heroes who are hanging out in High Helm, the Dwarven Sky Citadel for the Clan Talor family festival. It's a festival that's all about celebrating tradition and understanding and respecting history, sharing traditions with each other. And all 4 of these dwarves have been sponsored by a member of Clan Talor to come and take part in this festival. And part of the things you want to do here is have some stories to tell. So you've been encouraged to mix it up, goof off a little bit, cause a little trouble, and then come ready to share your stories when the festival begins in a few weeks. So while mingling in a bar, this wonderful little scene on Thursday, we're like, how are these 4 people going to just start working together? Well, it made complete sense. If you watch that scene on Thursday, you're mingling in a bar and you overhear that there's a grave robber allegedly robbing graves at one of the Talor family crypts. But there's so much going on in the city, they don't really have, nobody's hurt, it's disrespectful, but like they're planning for the festival, they can't really deal with it. So you think, oh man, this is our opportunity to cause some trouble by murdering a grave robber. And so you show up there, and as you're walking there, there's a little dwarf, he's got black and white disheveled robes on, and he's eating a sandwich, and he shoves him out. He's like, stop, what are you doing, don't go near there. And he realizes that everyone thinks he's a grave robber. He's been sent by the Temple of Magrim, who was Torag's brother, to come and clean up this crypt, to make sure it's all nice. And this is often what young acolytes will be tasked with doing, going to these temples and keeping them nice and clean to show respect to the spirits of the dwarven heroes that lay within. And so he can't get in because the place is haunted. And he explains that like every time he goes near the door, the inscriptions in the monuments and the gravestones that are outside of the temple, or the crypt rather, will like come to life. And the spirits will appear out of the graves and say, you never come and visit me, and all whatnot. So he hasn't been able to figure that out. He asks you guys to help. So you go there, you trigger the haunt. The spirits come out and you realize that you need to like talk them down. And you do. Then you get inside and the crypt is in complete disarray. And there's like all these offerings that are normally left out, food and whatnot, and it's all been destroyed and eaten by me. Candles have been like burnt down, there's wax everywhere. So you spend some time cleaning the place up, fixing the offerings, making everything look nice. Then you hear some moaning coming from a room to the southeast. And you walk in there, there's more vandalism, and there are 3 roaming spirits. And the 3 roaming spirits are 3 dwarves from like, what was it, 100 years ago? Or what did I say, 10,000 years ago?
Yeah,
Long time ago.
Back to the Quest for Sky.
So I can't remember how many years, but a long time ago. And basically, they keep referring to you as Targic. They're like, my king, Targic, my liege.
Targic.
And
that seems like it was 3 weeks ago.
No.
Targic. Why, that's a name I haven't
I've heard
heard
a long time.
40
Actually,
years.
talking about it now, it gives me Nargrim's Tomb flashbacks.
from Giantslayer?
Because something similar like kind of happened there, where it's like someone's being mistaken for like another dwarf or whatever.
I just looked it up. It was 10,000 years ago. So
10,000,
these spirits are coming up, and they're obviously very confused and they're agitated, and they're thinking you're the king, and they're explaining like, why did you do this? Why did you get upset about the Quest for Sky? And you realize that the histories that you know about what happened seem to possibly have excluded some of the details that these spirits are sharing for you. That this Targic is the one that led the expedition for the Quest for Sky, that led to the discovery of High Helm, but then he felt guilty about all the bloodshed that happened in the Darklands during that journey, and it seems like he had some reservations, and his advisors, his religious advisors, and his personal historians weren't happy with him because of this. So in this confusion, they end up attacking you, and you narrowly defeat them, and then head downstairs into the lower crypt, which is a mess, because you're trying to rid the place of whoever vandalized this. And suddenly, I think while Grudel, Eric's character, is examining a book on an altar, acid comes out of this demonic abyssal glyph of warding, is what it actually was, on the altar, sprays out at Grudel, and then you see parts of the graffiti on the wall starting to come to life, and this strange little creature appearing out of a page in the book, having cast the very cool spell. secret page.
Ooh, secret page.
Secret page.
Secret page. So let's resolve this acid attack first on you because it's acid splash. I have to roll to hit.
Yep.
However, I want to hear about your characters. We haven't done that. So, Joe, who are you playing today?
I'm playing Thorvald Chunkchain.
Thorvald Chunkchain.
He's a barbarian by birth.
He was born a
He was
barbarian.
Born a barbarian. He converted.
Barbarian
He came out in a rage.
English?
I'm so angry. He's a barbarian who married into Clan Talor, and his wife and her family have been like, you need to clean up your act, Thorvald, and start doing some diplomacy. And so that's what he's been doing lately. But this has put him back in his element, so to speak. Going down here and getting into a scrap is something he enjoys very much and misses. But when he does, he rages with the rage of the elements, the rage of fire. Fire bursts from his skin. His attacks deal extra fire damage when he's raging. It's incredibly fun, and I'm actually kind of glad I can do his voice because it's real deep and scratchy.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Fun, yeah.
Can't do
Good day 4 voice.
Yeah,
you
it's so
got the
funny.
day 4 voice.
Can't do anything up in the higher range. It's so funny.
His voice is rough, and his eyes are puffy, too.
Yeah. He looks sick and sad. Sydney, who are you? He looks like he just ate half a con hamburger in 8 seconds.
I know that look.
I know that look anyway.
I have that look
I know
too.
Cindy has that look as well.
I stuffed it in my mouth before coming in the booth. And I also had to ask it when I sat down, do you guys remember what my accent was?
Yeah.
But I remember. I'm playing Poppy Galfunder. I'm an elementalist wizard, and I have a little friend, and my friend's name is Poopy. And Poopy's wow, it is hard to do the high range.
Yeah,
it is. It
My
is.
voice is a little shot. Poopy is a Denayan familiar. Hail and well met. And she is my little elemental familiar who also can change elements. What she uses, she was air, I think, in yesterday. So I think she's air today because
Cool.
it's the same day.
Yes, and it was 3 days ago.
Oh, fuck me.
Mr. Erik Mona, publisher.
Yes, yes.
Paizo, who are you playing today?
I am playing an elderly dwarven cleric, a woman who stands with a bit of a hunch. She uses a cane. She has long gray hair and thick braids interspersed with precious stones. And you know from your past interactions with her that her name is Grutul. Grutul the Heretic. She worships the ancient elemental earth deity of Sarazul, an entity far older and more powerful than the dwarven pantheon. Thus my heresy. She has got, as of just a few seconds ago, at the beginning of the encounter, she has a gemstone that is floating around her
right.
as well. And it'll be interesting to see if and how that might come into play very shortly.
Oh, how appropriate since this acid is spewing towards you. And then finally, Skid, who are you playing?
I'm playing a dwarf named Osric Ostborn.
Forgot all about that.
I completely
forgot. Literally, until you just did that.
Sure. It was really funny because, Joe, we were at the part of the hanging out afterwards. Joe was just like, "What inspired you to play him like a frightened child? What was that?" And I was like, "I'm doing Ozzy Osbourne," and he had no idea. He had no. Even with all the
What?
the Black Sabbath I was playing and
All the
everything,
everything.
He played
he never
Iron
made the
Man.
connection.
The 14
don't-
times you said Sharon.
You should share it.
All lost on it.
Why did you think I was saying Sharon over to anyway?
I don't even know what that means.
So
Who's
right
Sharon?
now he is.
His wife.
Why is that a thing?
Because he calls out for her. Because he's weird. Sharon.
You never watched Meet the Osborns?
Sharon.
Anyway, he's surrounded by a cloud of metal right now. He has his channel elements aura active because they're still active from the combat. He's also encased in metal that he's like summoned around himself, and he's pretty badly hurt. So yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, so we're going to need the you're a cleric, though, right?
Oh, I am. Yes.
And
Oh,
we're
that's right,
all
Grudel's clerk.
level 2.
Yes.
Yes.
So when we die, it's not our fault.
And we are
Right.
all using various things from Rage of Elements, which is Adam's
Yes.
Yes.
thing.
I said. Oh yes, he is a dwarf metallokineticist. This character class is so cool. I love it so much. I wish that this book had been out when we were making our characters for Gatewalkers. But
Yeah, same.
that aside, this is awesome.
Well, now you got a backup character ready to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I hope it's Osric. I want you to
Yeah,
actually
okay.
play Osric.
So this would be great for like 3 years.
This is going to be, a very bad roll. However, I have a plus 12 to hit, so that's going to be a
Ooh.
15 against your
Okay.
AC.
Well, my armor class on this character is not the best. So let's get a quick
It's going to be
look
right down the middle
at,
there. I don't know.
where we're at here. My AC. I just unloaded my character. That is pretty helpful.
Let me just check the initiative, and I close the initiative.
All right, so I think my AC is what did you say?
I said 15.
Let's say that is a hit.
I don't know. That's
Me
I
as a
don't
wizard,
know.
mine is 15. So you might
I
be...
know, but you guys, you can't underestimate the fact that I dumped dexterity,
Oh,
and I'm wearing only chainmail, which I believe makes it a 14. But I'm slowly but surely reloading my character, and we will soon learn. The back button is not, my friend. Yeah. So I know my armor class is 14.
Okay, great. I'm going to roll damage. Oh, 5 points of
All right.
acid damage plus 1 splash.
Okay.
good.
So here's the thing that is going to happen as soon as my character loads. That shattering gem that I have
Yeah.
is a defense. Has defense capabilities.
Oh.
So the way that spell works, I will just read it right now. The way that spell works is, okay. A large gem floats around the target in an erratic pattern. The gem has 5 hit points. Each time a creature strikes the target, that'd be me, attempts a DC 11 flat check. On a success, the gem blocks the attack, so the attack first damages the gem, and then applies the remaining damage to the target.
Oh,
this
cool.
would be
So if I
perfect.
can do an 11, I've got
Oh.
50-50 chance of blocking that attack.
Yeah, let's go.
I rolled a 6.
Oh,
no.
But wait, my friends, because I also have a spell from Rage of Elements that can come into play as a reaction.
Ooh.
And so the acid just flows over that gem, and Groodle looks a little surprised, like she's not expecting that to happen. And then all of the gemstones in her hair flash at once, and as a reaction, she casts Interposing Earth. You may raise
wow.
a flimsy barrier of earth to shield you from harm. The barrier is 1 inch thick, 5 feet long, 5 feet high, and must be placed on the border between 2 squares. The barrier appears between you and the source of the triggering effect, and grants you standard cover, which give me a plus 2 on my armor class,
Which would be
which
enough.
is
That would be
what
enough.
Yes,
Nice.
Eric.
That is
Wow.
amazing.
Brutal.
So that means none of your friends will take splash damage either, where it did.
It's
Oh.
okay. So then it reduces the damage. No, I guess it.
No, it would
it's-
miss.
Yeah,
It just misses,
Ah,
yeah.
Great.
Amazing. All right,
Amazing.
roll for initiative. We're in combat.
Okay.
If you have roll 20, you can use it. Otherwise, Theater of the Mind's fine. We're all friends here. Except you! Just pointed at a random person walking by.
Perception is what we're doing, or?
Yes. Unless you were cartwheeling into the room.
I wish I did. I
She
could
does
use something
sometimes.
else. I do sometimes.
All right, Osric.
I got a 10.
A 10. I got a 10. Poopy Poppy.
Oh, I got an 8. What the fuck?
Oh,
man.
jeepers. That's a hard F.
It's my accent.
Horrible.
16.
16. You've been rolling. We'll get initiative all weekend long.
He's got a +8.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
And then finally, Grutel.
I got a 15, dear. Okay.
Grutel got a 15. Now, some of you are beat up from that last fight. You didn't quite know what you'd face in here. We're going to kick things off with Thorvald. You'll see on the map here. Let me show you what this creature looks like that came out of the book. It is like a little snaky type creature.
Oh, yeah.
I'll zoom in for you. There you go.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh, is this like one of the serpent
a
folk? Like-
crocodile.
It looks
Could
like
be.
a kind of a crocodile face with the body of a snake with arms with claws at the end, and it has like these glowing blue glyphs on its neck and arms, and it's encased in like pages. That's
What?
it's coming out of
Wow.
like a tome.
That looks so cool.
And
It
this
does look really
it appears
cool.
to be corporeal. Like
It
it's
does
not-
appear to be
okay.
corporeal, yeah.
It looks awesome, but also, what is that?
Yeah, it's not great.
Why
You
is
have to
that
do
here?
some knowledge, John.
Well, that's why I'm thinking like serpent because all this ancient stuff and like there was the age of
Yeah.
serpents. Like these creatures like ruled the earth like for
Yeah. Well, Thorvald's not
ago.
really the recall knowledge type, so he's going to run up past Garudal, up into melee with the creature,
Okay.
and I will rage, and then I will swing my great pick at it. Now,
there you go.
Juiced up with a little fire. Fire emerges from the tips of his fingers, from from his eyes, from his mouth, all over the pick. It becomes fire, and in this rage of elements, he swings at this thing.
Okay. Fire, you said, right? Okay.
Fire, yeah. 26 to hit.
That is a hit.
Troy A. Lavalster. All right, and
what I
he
go by.
does. He does. Sorry, I got 8 regular and 4 fire.
Whoa.
Nice.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
We're going to be on the floor in no time. 8 regular, 4 fire. So 12 total. Unless he has any weaknesses, and it appears that it all went through. It's it withers in the flames.
Awesome, and that's his round.
That's his round. Great. It is now Gruto's turn.
Brutal. The heretic looks at the two companions, Poppy and Thorvald. Are you guys wounded?
I'm fine.
I'm very badly wounded.
I know that.
I'm down a little bit.
Are you worried about it, Joe?
No.
Okay. So Grutul is going to. Well, she's got her mace out, so she's going to take a swing with her mace at the creature.
Okay.
For starters.
The same creature? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, totally misses. She's not really much for the physical combat. So then she puts her final 2 actions into a heal aimed at Osric and cures Osric for 16 points.
Oh,
Oh my
wow.
gosh, amazing.
It's Grutul, dear. It's Grutul.
All right. The one of these living graffitis is going to crawl along the floor at y'all.
Oh.
You gotta fight a snake man and living graffiti? What?
We'll call this one Living Graffiti 2.
I forgot about the living graffitis, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I know you guys did, because look at the way I just like took an image of graffiti and
Cut it out and then made
cut
it
it
a
out
token?
and made it a little pawn. Now let's see if I can
That's
get
fun.
to Poppy in 1. I don't know. I might have to use 2 move actions, which would be brutal. Oh, I got 25 feet. Perfect. Can't move, Matt. 5, 10, 50. Yeah, I can get up there, right up next to Poppy. So first action, it strides up to Poppy, and then when it's second action, you see that it's got some sort of markings on it. Could be paint, could be blood. It sprays it out at you. So this is going to be a spray of splatter. 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, a couple things are going to happen. First of all, you're going to take some damage. Of all the dice in your tray, am I the only one that I always have a hard time finding a D4?
Yes.
I don't know why, because it's just a little point. All right, you're going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage and also enact something called splatter. On a hit, the target is dazzled for 1 round or until it interacts to remove the paint from its face. So you'll either be dazzled or you just will want to burn an action to rub this paint or blood or whatever it is off your face.
All right.
And it has 1 more action, so I'm going to spray you again. Low chance to hit, but I did roll rocks. That is going to be 17 plus
You're gonna hit.
3, 20. Yeah, hits
Yeah.
again. So Poppy is going to get hit for, not a lot, 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, bludgeoning damage. Bludgeoning by the paint. The force of the paint.
Yeah, ow.
Is bludgeoning. And now it is this lizard creature's turn. And this lizard is quite upset with old Thorvald. Thorvald, Chain, bring it! I am going to do you want jaws or a tail attack?
Give me the jaws.
All right, here come the jaws. Oh, natural 3. That's a 15 to hit. Okay, I'm assuming that's a miss. So I'm going to do jaws again with my second attack. 21 to hit.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
That's a hit.
Oh, it
Oh.
is.
He laughs either way.
It was just funny.
It's just a funny.
It was a hit.
funny
It was
thing.
just very funny.
All right.
It was a funny hit.
Joseph, a couple things are going to happen. Now you're tough. You withstood 2 crits in the last combat.
Yeah.
But this is going to be 2d8, 4 plus. All right, 7 points of piercing, plus 4 points of chaotic damage. So
Whoa.
11 total, and then something called garbled thoughts. Make a will save.
Oh, no.
So all the knowledge within the pages around it is seeping into your mind, making you confused, possibly.
Okay, will save coming in hot. Natural 1.
Oh, no. I mean, it's really unbelievable how many critical failures you guys have had on cool abilities that we've seen that have critical failure effects. Because sometimes as we
So
play
should
2E...
I bottle cap it?
No. That wouldn't be fun.
That wouldn't be fun at all.
All right, so as failure, you're stupefied 1 for only 1 round.
Okay.
However, you are also, because of critical failure, confused for 1 round.
Oh, that's so bad.
So bad.
So now Thorvald is going to be possibly attacking you guys.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And I have 1 more action. I don't know if you have a reaction, so I'm gonna do 3 attacks just because it's fun. Very low chance to hit. 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
I had a +2 and I rolled a 17.
Oh my goodness.
This is going to be bad here. That is 16 points of piercing.
Whoa!
But now, does it work the same
I am
in
now
1E?
concerned, Eric.
16.
I'm now
Okay.
concerned.
But now is he automatically going to attack that creature because it attacked him after he became confused?
That's not how it works in 2E.
It's not?
I don't believe so. I'll double check.
Let's
it.
take a look. But remember that 16 points of piercing plus another 3 of chaotic.
Wow.
So another 19 points of damage.
Okay.
There was 19 points. He's down to 4 hit points.
Oh,
Wow.
So
boy.
noted.
Yikes. All right, so you guys know that we're not messing around. It's the last day of Gen Con. We're never going to see these characters again. You're going to live.
No.
You're going to die.
No.
And now it's Living Graffiti 3's turn.
Oh no, not Living Graffiti 3.
Yes. This one is going to slide up and to the right. If Poppy or Osric have reactions that are triggered by that movement, you may take them.
No.
I don't
No?
think Poppy does.
All right, then it's going to now spray paint in the direction of Osric. And I rolled a 12.
Okay.
Cool.
And then I will try again, and I rolled a 21.
On me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's
All right, so now you're going to get hit with paint for 8 points of bludgeoning
Oh,
damage.
God.
And you get it all over your face. So you have to spend an interact action to remove it, or you'll be dazzled.
Okay.
And now it goes to Osric's turn.
Okay. God, dazzled.
You can use an action if you want to move it, but it's up to you.
No, it's like I was gonna do a 3-action thing, but now it's like I can't.
Could you do it while dazzled?
I could, but they'd all be concealed. So
So it's flat check DC 5.
yeah, against every.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sure. Okay. So sorry.
Some would call that fun.
With his, so he's going to like summon all of his like sort of magnetic energy to him, and this burst of magnetic needles, iron needles, just flies out in all directions, hitting. Now, how many targets are there?
There are 3 living graffitis and 1 snake, John.
Okay, at all the living graffitis, all these are boom, boom at each one.
Okay.
Okay. All right, first one misses with a 10.
Okay. Their
Second
AC
also
isn't super
misses.
high, so
Third one is 20.
20 would be a hit, so give me the concealment check.
Okay, got a natural 20 on that.
Nice. All right, so that'll be a hit.
All right, so 4 bludgeoning and 1 piercing damage.
4
What
bludgeoning.
a waste. Huge waste. Really cool ability, and I just wasted it completely.
Hey, Skid, but you know what? You did have good instincts. I didn't read the last line of confusion in 2E. If you take damage, you get a flat check to break out of the confusion.
Oh,
okay, cool.
DC 11 flat check. I did not know about this.
Wow.
15.
Oh, there
so
you go.
he's not
Awesome.
confused.
Wow.
Because he took that damage.
That's great. So you're just stupefied 1.
Stupefied 1.
Okay. All right, so tough round there for Osric, and he's still got paint all over his face. So, but that dazzled only lasts 1 round. So it's gone.
Oh,
now.
it's gone. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
And now it goes to Poppy's turn.
All right,
Poppy.
Poppy. I am going to use one action to wipe this stupid paint out of my eyes.
Interact action, rub it off. Yep.
Oh wait, it's an interact. And then remind me because I've played a million games. Can I take a 5? Is there a 5-foot step in 2E?
It's a step action.
It is a step action,
And
so
so
it's
it won't provoke an AOO.
It's a single action though.
Single action, yeah.
Tits.
Yep.
I don't want to do that. Damn it.
That's right.
Well, I'm just gonna run, Poppy.
You also, they may not have a reaction, so you could take that risk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about that. It was more so just action economy. I wanted more actions to cast spells, but it's fine. I'm actually just gonna run further then. If it still counts as an action, I'm gonna use my move action and run further away from the Johns, and then I'm going to cast.
They do not, that does not provoke.
Okay, and now we know.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast. I'm just gonna cast an. Oh shit! I already used my magic missile, didn't I? Before I did. I'm gonna cast snowball.
Is it one action?
No. So I'm gonna command my familiar, and that's one action. And my familiar is going to
I'll make a little Poppy.
make a little Poppy, but make it poopy. And my familiar is gonna fly, move over to Thorvald, and Poopy has their last healing potion lesser.
Looks so dumb.
And I can't feed it to you because I used my 2 actions to move over. Oh no, I can. I'm gonna hand you the potion. Poopy goes over and hands you the potion.
He's in a fiery rage in the middle of it.
Sorry, do you want to die?
Sure. I'd rather die than be like, yeah, just thank you.
Poopy goes over. My good sir. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna put this here. And she just puts it on the ground. Sorry, didn't mean to bother you.
The graffiti that Osric did hit is going to spray paint at Grudel from where it's standing. It has a range increment of 20 feet, and Grudel's about 10 feet away. So let's see here. 18 to hit Grudel should hit.
Oh, definitely hits.
Oh man, this is actually going to get a little ugly here. Max damage, 6 points of bludgeoning, and the paint is still covering you. And then let's see who else is in range there. See, Thorvald, Osric. I'm gonna use a move action to come up. I was looking at Twitch and was trying to move on the map on Twitch. That's where my brain's at. Why is it moving?
Oh, right.
You're not on the VTT. I'm gonna have it move up right next to.
It's cool that we
Poopy.
have the map on the stream, though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that is
Originally,
cool.
we thought we couldn't do that, but we figured it out. Matt figured it out.
Way to go, Matt.
This one's coming at Poppy. Man, I'm sorry. 18 to hit, even with my second attack there.
Yeah.
And that is going to be 5 points of bludgeoning, and again, you're covered in paint.
God.
Ruining your action economy.
I love it.
End of round 1. Pretty
Wait,
hairy.
to Poppy or to Poopy?
To Poppy. I don't know who's who. To you.
You have the reach?
Yeah, it's got 20
okay,
foot
okay.
range. It's a bottle of spray paint. It's Thorvald's turn. Thorvald sitting on 4 hit points. You have a potion.
Sitting on 4 hit points, raging.
And there's a little potion right at your feet. Oh my God. It's just Poopy's holding it.
Poopy.
He is going to attack. Full on, unbridled attack on this guy.
Okay.
Snaky.
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 We call him Snaky. All right, the fiery great pick comes down in a murderous stab.
Ooh.
18.
18 to hit this creature. You notice its wounds starting to close as you attack it, and 18 is enough to hit.
Nice.
Oh,
thanks.
it's not. I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, no. The AC is higher than 18.
Okay. Forgot to demoralize it. All right, I will do it. I'm fireman. And
I'm scared. I don't know about y'all, but
The rage.
it worked on me.
That's what they mean by rage of elements.
That's right.
I'll roll an intimidation, which is. I was role playing that exactly accurate.
Oh no.
Because it's
no.
affected by his stupefied condition. It is lowered by his stupefied conditions.
All right, so it's going to be against my will DC.
Against your will DC,
Tough
and
roll.
I got a 9.
Oh man.
So then with my final action, seeing this thing is unafraid of me, and knowing that I'm going to die.
You step on the potion like at a Jewish wedding.
Yes, I shatter that, and then I will swing one final time, hoping to crit and defeat this guy in one swing. 13 to hit.
So sad, and it took so long. It is Groodle's turn.
Grutel sends a sort of patronizing glance over to Thorvald, and she says, "Just keep trying, dear. I'm sure that it will work eventually." And she moves to flank the creature, which will make it easier for Thorvald to hit.
Flanky.
And then puts the other 2 actions into a heal,
nice.
aimed at Thor.
Oh, amazing.
Beautiful.
And actually, wow, that's
a
15.
lot. Yeah,
Nice.
baby.
Whoa.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
That's a game changer.
Yeah, that's good.
He's back in the fight.
Back in
This
the
is what it's like to have a cleric.
Yeah.
I'm glad you noticed because now I'm out of healing.
Great.
Oh, all right.
That's the end of the line. At the end of the line, for sure.
All right, it's Living Graffiti number 2's turn. This is the one that is standing 10 feet south of Osric. We've seen its spray paint ability, but now it is going to...
Did you just say spray paint?
Spray paint.
Spray paint.
It's spray paint ability.
Spray paint ability. It is now going to slide right up to Osric's feet. Again, it's moving along the floor, and it like starts to rise up and smack you in the leg with like a graffiti fist. And I mean, I'm sorry, I'm rolling so well. 24 to hit.
Yeah.
That's not a crit, though, right?
No.
Okay. Damage-wise, minimum damage, it's going to be 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then it will attempt to punch you again. I'm so sorry. I can't stop rolling well. 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
It is now, it's the lizard creature's turn. You excited for TPK?
Yeah.
These guys came to collect Dolores family.
End of con TPK.
It would be fun here. Let's see what happens.
By a bunch of paint? I don't want to die by a bunch
That's
of
a
paint.
terrible, ignominious way to die.
It's embarrassing.
All right, it is the lizardy type, snaky, glyphy page guy's turn. And he's going to whip his tail at Thorvald. 22 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, as they say in the biz, a couple things are going to happen. Let's start with some damage. Ow! Ow! That's going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Plus some chaotic, 1 point of chaotic.
Okay.
Then he's going to use an action to grab you, and then with the third action, he's going to constrict you. Give me a fortitude save to try and lessen this damage. So it just wraps its body around you. You've got like papers, the pages of the book, and its snake-like body just squeezing the life out of you like an anaconda in the jungle. Give me a fortitude save.
4. Okay.
I will prepare a D8 while you do that.
Come on. 12.
That is going to be basic fort save, maximum damage from your old buddy Troy, 11 points
Oh my
of
God.
bludgeoning damage.
Oh, and he is down.
And Thorvald falls.
Damn, I was so close.
Is this
If you
how-
didn't roll maximum damage, I'd still be up.
Is this how Ozzy goes solo?
I guess.
I just stuck out of my own chair.
All right, the graffiti over here, graffiti number 3, is going to slide up right next to Osric and Groodle, and is going to attempt to spray Groodle. 20.
You may be surprised to learn that that's a hit.
Unbelievable.
Let me just see what the damage.
Can I ask you something, Eric? And I don't
Yeah.
mean to sound like an
Oh, good.
But,
Let's do that on camera.
how are you wearing chainmail? Are you actually wearing chainmail?
Yeah.
I thought clerics didn't have. Oh, you're a war priest?
Or is your dex just...
My dex is terrible.
I just thought that clerics didn't have armor proficiency. So I was curious if that was something you took or something.
That's,
that's why it's red
possible.
on
I
my
made a
sheet.
mistake, Joe.
Okay, great.
I thought it just wrecked your dex, and then you just dealt with that.
No, you
No.
can't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't even wear it.
No, of course I took the feet.
Heavy armor.
Heavy
medium
armor.
armor.
Or
proficiency.
medium armor proficiency. Of course.
That's
of
right.
course.
What cleric wouldn't do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if I was missing something because I was looking.
No,
at the-
you got
Groodle
it.
is
You got
not
it.
like other girls.
No, she's a heretic.
She's a heretic.
Yeah.
Groodle just took 4 points
Yes.
of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
from the violent force of this paint spray. And It gets in your eyes, meaning you are either dazzled or you have to use an interact action to move it.
Okay.
And then it's going to punch you as well.
Okay.
And miss with a nat 2. Okay, that you needed that. I have hit on every single attack except that one. And now it is Osric's turn. Big round for Osric. You're
All
no
right.
longer dazzled. What do you do?
Osric is going to do the same attack again, the magnetic pinions. It's just like, oh, come on, Sharon, give me your strength. Doing this explosion of pins. Mother.
Oh.
13 fucking natural 1.
You have a hero point that I don't think
All right,
you've used yet.
yeah, I'm going to use my hero point. God, yes, I'm going to use my hero point the second attack. Okay, that is a 26 to hit.
Yes.
That is a critical hit.
Okay, awesome, great. All right, so that's 8 points of bludgeoning damage
Nice.
and 6 points of piercing damage.
To all 3 of them?
No, to one of them.
Okay, so did you hit the first one?
I rolled a 12.
Okay, 12 misses. Okay, then that one was 12 points of damage altogether?
No. Rolled 12 to hit.
Okay.
Wait, sorry.
For the critical, what did you roll?
27. I don't think you rolled damage yet. You rolled a 27.
No, I did roll damage.
Damn it, I
He
didn't.
did 8 plus 6. He did 14 points of
So
damage.
28 points of damage because it was a critical.
I thought you already doubled it.
That was double.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Got you. Okay, so 12 points of damage, sorry. And now final attack.
14 points.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Another critical.
Okay.
So now double this damage.
Okay. All right, so that's 6 points of piercing and 6 points of bludgeoning. 12 damage.
All right, that was the one that you hit the first time. It only had 11 hit points left.
Wow,
So you
amazing.
destroy one of the pieces of living graffiti.
Nice.
Cool. It shatters onto the floor. Big round there, and it is Poppy's turn. Poppy, how are you sitting on hit points?
That's why Poppy moved away. Poppy is not that strong. I have 15 left.
You'll live forever.
I'll live forever. So Poppy is going to. I was trying to cast this cool spell I have called Pummeling Rubble, but it's hard because it's in a cone. So I'm trying not to hit my allies, but we're all up too close in the mix.
It would make a hell of a story.
Cause a cave-in. But instead, I'm going to go with Snowball first. I'll see if I can get that cone one off. But I throw a magically propelled and chilled ball of dense snow. So I just make it appear. Elemental magic, and it's like an ice ball. And she just chucks it from where she is at the spray paint. And she
the
goes,
one right to the
hey,
south of
you
Osric,
dumb kind of pant. Wanted to take this. And you got to make a reflex.
You have a new voice now.
No, I'm still...
Wow, you made a change in
I'm
the last
still
8 minutes of the time.
I'm still Scottish. I don't know what's happening.
A real problem with maintaining voices. All right, so reflex save. So
Yeah.
Let's see how nimble this living graffiti is. Correct eye.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. It's not it's me. I make an attack. The other one was a reflex. My
Okay.
bad.
All right, so spell attack roll.
Oh,
You have a hero point.
I'm gonna use it.
Yeah.
That hit my. That also hit my.
Attendees, I have some good news and some bad.
We're getting an announcement.
Yeah, it's
Bad
really
news
sad.
is the exhibit hall is closing in 30 minutes.
I got a natural 2.
Oh,
no.
So this spell just the ball turns to water.
we needed you there. We
I
needed
know.
you. And that's it,
God
or you
damn
have
it.
another? That was a 2
That's
action
a 2
spell?
action. And you know what? I will command Poopy
Okay.
to. Do you want the potion? Do you want her to feed you the potion?
Whatever you want to do. He's been conscious.
Can she pour it
I'm
into his
dying.
unconscious mouth?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Poopy is gonna pour it into his mouth.
Amazing.
You need this.
All right, how many HP does I get back?
That's a lesser, so it's 2d8 plus 5.
Okay, you roll that. Joe, you'll be back up and wounded 1.
Wow. 2d8 plus 5.
And it couldn't come at a better time because you are prone and wounded 1, and it is your turn at the top of round 3.
It is not. I moved in the initiative.
That is correct. So you're going...
15 back.
Wow. You guys are amazing.
Wow.
Okay, great. You're awake, prone, wounded 1. It's Grudel's turn.
Yeah.
Okay. A couple things are going to happen.
He said the line. He said the tagline.
what we said.
The first thing that happens is as if granted as a special boon from the elemental ancient god Serzul itself. Grudel's chainmail turns into a train shirt and her AC gets 2 worse.
Whoa. Oh, my God. The
Thanks,
gods
Joe.
have
That's going to be a
forsaken
free
you.
action. That's
Free
going to be a free action. She is going to take a swing with her mace.
Okay.
And she, for all the bulk of being a dwarf, she's got kind of noodly arms. So there's really, and she's old. And you know, let's say it's more like the head of her cane is like the mace, so she's hitting
Oh,
with
I
her
like that.
cane, and she rolls a 3, and so it just is about as effective as being attacked by your grandmother.
Do you want to use your hero point if you haven't used it? I imagine you haven't had it. To reroll the attack?
I think I'm going to hold on to it, actually, because my next action, she's going to reach out and try to touch the snake.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
dear.
And I would like to use my hero point to reroll
Okay.
that roll.
Reroll.
Make it count. You got that map.
Okay. 17?
No. I know. This is your boss fight here.
Yep.
Was that a 2-action?
Yeah, that was a
spaghetti?
2-action spell. So.
All right. It is Living Graffiti's 2's turn. This is the one standing just south of Osric. It will slide right up between Thorvald and Osric, and will first attack Osric, who is now flanked by the 2 Living Graffiti. Here we go.
Oh, you know what, Joe? Troy, I forgot. I was flank. Oh, no, I'm not flanking because Thorvald's knocked out. Never mind. Sorry.
He's laying down.
He's not threatening.
He's not threatening. He's not threatening anybody. All right, here comes a punch there, Skid. Ooh, not a good roll. Not a good roll. 14.
That's a miss.
Okay, even against your flat-footed.
How does it work? in
2 minus
Pathfinder?
your AC.
Yeah, that's still a miss.
Okay, great.
Nice.
And then second attack, very low chance to hit, and I missed.
Okay.
Huge. You guys
Nice.
needed those misses. Now it's Joe's turn.
Now it's Thorvald's turn. He is going to spend an action to get up.
Okay.
And then...
Huge turn.
Yeah. And do you drop out of the rage when you go unconscious, or do you keep... I'm keeping it. I don't care.
Not in Rage of Elements.
Not in
the elements
Rage
keep you
of Elements.
raging.
All right. He's going to stand up.
Yeah, when you fall unconscious, you lose your rage.
You do. Yeah.
Poop.
That's my name.
Hooper! Why'd you wake me up?
Sorry. I don't know.
You can also attack from the ground if you want to spend that action. I think it's like a -2.
So I think it's -2.
Yeah, I
True.
mean, I can't hit with all the bonuses, so I'm going to stand up.
Okay. I can't hit with the bonuses that I do have.
I'm going to stand up. And he looks sad and beaten. He is not on fire, which is lame.
Yep.
He just looks like a normal dwarf.
Yep.
Swinging a pick like some sort of regular miner. This is lame. Swing! Natty 18!
There you go.
Nice.
There he
go.
is.
There you go.
I'm afraid this will not have...
That might be a critical.
Fire as a part of it.
Well,
it
no.
is a 26.
No.
So close.
And he does 8 points of piercing damage.
8 points of piercing damage.
And then he will attack a second time.
Come on, Joey.
Come.
That was
It was
insane.
really weird. That was a weird trick. Natural 20!
Yes!
There it is.
20. Does your weapon have any special properties?
Yeah.
Critical
It is fatal.
It has the fatal property?
It has the fatal
Oh, that's
D12 property.
Stop it.
Nice.
Well, it's its turn
just
next, dude.
Slunk! And you...
That's what real hurt.
Yeah.
This is really gonna hurt.
You are going to take 26 points of piercing damage.
Yes.
Let me just see. He's got a lot of immunities.
You stake the snake.
26 points, and he is dead.
Yes!
He had 24 hit points.
Unbelievable!
Yes.
Oh, so instead of 1d10 plus 4, it's 1d12 plus 4, doubled, plus 1d12.
Oh,
Fatal
wow.
is just amazing
That's-
that was
when it lands.
really
Joe.
great that you gave yourself a fatal weapon. It was huge there. But you guys aren't out of the woods yet. There's still
Yeah.
2 more of these living graffiti, and some of you have paint on your face, and it is one of those living graffiti's turn. It's number 3's turn, which is the one that is right next to Osric. First, it is going to spray paint at Grudel. 11 misses Grudel.
Misses,
Then it'll
yes.
try and punch Osric. That is going to be a 16.
Since I am flanked, that hits me.
Okay, the paint will hit you for 1d4 plus 2. Excuse me, that was a fist. So it is minimum damage, 3 points of bludgeoning damage. And then it's going to just try and spray Grudel again with a minus to hit. And that is a cumulative 1, but not a natural one. An unnatural one. The most unnatural of ones.
The unnatural one.
The unnatural one.
You scared Sydney.
All
You
right.
scared me so bad.
It is now Osric's turn, who is smoking, by the way.
All right, I'm smoking a little bit.
Osric, now is not the
I gotta do
time.
something. I have to do something.
That looks so real.
Osric,
We
you
talked
can't.
about it in Gloomhaven.
It looks so
We
real.
talked about it in Gloomhaven. I was like, I am buying one as soon as I get home because it's so funny.
We all have them for Get in the Trunk, and I have one like in my computer drawer, and they look so real on camera. And then when Skid pulled it out, Joe was like, "Are you smoking?
Yeah, Skid goes, is this cool?
Is this cool?
It's cool, right?
Is this all right?"
It's cool, right? And I mean, for character creation, it was amazing.
It's great.
He was just like, all right, let's see, what are we going to do here? I'll put 2 points in the influence there. And
All right, so
Oh my God.
all right, so Odric is going to move into position here. He's going to sort of swing behind the two, get out of being flanked, to get behind the two graffiti.
Okay.
And he is going to use an as yet unused power. He is going to channel his metallic shards into a shard strike.
Ooh.
I'm going to need reflex saves from both of the Leos.
Oh, so it's
Nice.
a line effect?
Yeah. It's a cone, but I'm angling it.
Okay.
I love a
Gotcha.
good shard strike.
Shard
Yeah.
strike. All right, the first one rolls a, I will tell you what it rolls. Oh, bad 14.
All right, that's a fail.
And the second one rolls a 23.
Okay, that is a regular success, so they take half damage.
Okay.
So,
Full and a half.
Give me a 6-sided die. Okay, so the one who failed takes 4, the other one takes 2.
The one who failed had 4 hit points left.
Oh, yes!
So
Nice.
it's gone.
Amazing.
And now there's one left who just got hit for the first time, and it is Poppy's turn.
Come on, Poppy.
One
Come
Okay.
on,
graffiti.
Poppy.
Hi, Poppy.
All right. Poppy is going to cast Wooden Fists.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Boom! My arms and hands swell, transforming into tree trunks twice as big as their current size.
Wow.
And she's
Wow.
gonna say, "I haven't done anything interested in this fight yet, but here I come!" And she's gonna run up with her little dwarven legs, and she's gonna punch her tree trunk fist into this spray paint, this graffiti.
Yep, just right at the ground. Boom!
Let's see. Or I guess I rolled a hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, you need a good one here.
Okay, 18 plus. That's definitely gonna
That's
hit.
definitely.
Oh, yeah, but it might be a crit. 18
Might be a
plus
crit.
what?
What is my plus? What is my? I don't hit
Plus
stuff
8,
often.
probably.
Plus 5 for a fist, or plus 8 to my spell.
Oh, right, because you're a caster.
Yeah.
Plus
I don't,
5. Plus 5.
Plus 5. That's my fist.
Oh, wait. Well, what is the spell?
Wooden fist. It just says I deal 1d6 damage. It doesn't say anything else about my to hit.
So it's a melee attack. It's an unarmed attack.
I assume your fists deal 1d6
Okay,
damage.
so regular damage.
Yeah, so 5 to hit, but regular damage. So 1d6. Let's see what I can do. I rolled a natural 1.
On a d6, that's just a 1.
So one point.
I know,
One
but plus,
point of damage.
Natural one.
plus
Nobody,
1.
nobody calls it a natural.
Plus 1 was...
No one has ever done that once.
Natural one
I
on a
don't know
D4.
where your brain came from. We're all so
We're also
Natural one.
But it's a 1. It is natural. It's a 1, and then I get a plus 1 when I fight with my fist, so that's 2 points of damage, but it looks so cool.
Yeah, I mean, it
does.
sounded cool up until the damage.
like Groot, man.
A spellcaster's curse is
You're
like,
like-
that
you're like
sounds
a-
so
you're
cool, and then they roll a 1.
You're
All
like
right.
Groot.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
Top of round 4, and it's Grootel's turn. 1 graffiti remains.
Grutel, I think Grutel is going to cast a spell. So Grutel takes her cane and she bangs it rhythmically on the ground. Bang! Bang! But starting on the third bang, the sound can't be heard by anyone except for the graffiti. And it is a jarring, discordant sonic boom.
Oh, nice.
That only it can hear, and it is a haunting hymn And so it needs to do a
Will save.
fortitude, actually.
Fortitude.
Oh,
Can it withstand the power?
Fortitude DC 18.
I just made it with a 20. So that's still half damage.
That's a
Yeah, so you
basic.
take 2 points of damage.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chip from the line.
And then she's got her mace out, so she's going to take a swing at it. as well.
Yeah.
I would just love a
Go,
security
Gretel.
guard to just walk by and all
and-
of that. And we're just
Wonder
like
why.
talking to each other.
Well,
Like,
there was a heavily armed cop that came up like 2 seconds ago.
and he's just like, what are you doing?
18.
18's a hit.
There you
Yes,
go.
Grutel.
Grutel hits for another 2 points of damage with the mace.
Oh, guys are chipping! It is Thorvald's turn.
He is going
I'm
to...
retconning. Poppy would have moved diagonally so that somebody else could fight. So I'm just retconning. Poppy was just. a little-
Thorvald will move up to the thing. And I'm so mad. I just thought of it out of nowhere. I completely forgot. All those hits that you did on me when I was raging all had concealment. I completely forgot.
Oh,
Your cool ability, man.
Also,
range of elements.
every time you hit me, you would take 1 point of electricity damage. I forgot that last time, and I forgot it tonight.
Damn it!
All right, so I'm going to need you to roll some flat checks. And whenever you miss, I'm going to give myself 16 points of healing.
Well, you just killed this piece of
All right,
graffiti.
he's going to swing down. He's going to focus. Can it be intimidated? He's going to intimidate it.
All right.
You that stupid pig! Go away!
He rolled a 15 against its will DC.
It is not phased by your
not
insults.
phased.
Damn it!
What do you do? Extra damage? if
Must
it's-
not be able to hear me.
And then he swings down with the pick, natural 3. I'll spend my hero point on that.
Yeah, do it.
Second attack, or first attack again, natural 1. Obviously. And then second, no, I'm sorry, I don't have a second attack because I moved and then did the demoralized. All right.
Demoralize. Why do you do demoralize? Because you get more damage if it hits?
It'd be frightened
If they're
one,
frightened,
so
it
its
lowers their
AC would go
AC.
down.
Got you. All right. Well, unfortunately, it is the living graffiti's turn.
Okay.
Son of a bee.
Man, this could
Son of a bee.
be bad.
This could be real bad.
That's on the bee chain.
All right, so it is going to spray paint at Thorvald just to make you use an interact action to rub it away. Natty 4 misses. I'm going to spray paint again. It's going to be a +3, 19 to hit on the second
Oh,
shot.
that just
Just hits. All right, not going to be a lot of damage. It's only going to be max 6 points of bludgeoning plus just get splattered. And you have to use an interact action or you will be dazzled. And then it is going to punch whoever else is nearby, which is Poppy. And it misses with a 9.
Ha!
You guys are so close here. It's Osric's turn. Finish him.
Generals gathered in the masses. He's gonna come up behind the living graffito, so it is flanked with Grutel, and he's going to do a 2-action elemental blast.
Nice.
A
Let's
shard
go.
of iron forms in his hand. He brings it down on the creature. Mother pus. Natural 2. God, I
thought you were going to put the cigarette out. I'm so mad.
put a cigarette in the felt at the bottom of your dice tray. Like, really ruin it for good.
It's like, oh.
Do you have any other actions?
No, that's it. I'm
Okay.
done.
Poppy, are you going to be the hero?
Yes! Poppy! You know what? Fuck it. You know, I'm going classic. I'm doing a 3 magic missile John.
Yes.
Come on.
Do you have one?
Yes!
Okay. I thought you used it.
No, because I can cast with my innate surge. Cast 1 innate spell from ancestry that you already have cast today.
All right. I just wanted you to justify it for the listeners who will write about it if it's wrong.
Well, I sure hope I'm right because I'm already rolling my die. Actually,
it.
I don't
You-
have to roll. I automatically hit.
How
Pew,
much damage?
pew, pew.
How much damage?
It's 3d4. So
Plus 3.
Plus 3. So let me roll my 4 max.
Yes.
3. I'm using my small die. 2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 3. 12.
8 hit points left. The graffiti
Magic missile wins the day.
Yes.
gone.
And what happens?
Heldon's like, thank you so much for helping me. I was just about to come in and
What?
give a swing to
Heldon.
this guy.
What the what was that snake? The crocodile? Was no one else wondering why that? What's going on in this crypt?
Get out of here, Sharon.
It all had to do with this creature. It's a protean.
something known.
Oh, yes, yes.
Does
That's
kinda look
exactly
like
what they look
Yes,
like.
this
That's
one
right.
is known as an Akazendri. It must have come in here, snuck in through a book or something. Who knows? And it destroyed the place. But I can probably clean up from here unless you have a few hours to help me.
Nope,
through the
gotta
cleaning.
go.
All right,
Right
that's
now.
fine.
We have a big party to get to, so we don't really want to be here.
See ya.
Can I call?
Good luck.
Can I call you and we could hang out and drink?
No, sir, no.
All right. The following day, you receive two.
I'm gonna tell Elder Polgren. Bye.
Following day.
The
Oh,
following
good.
day, we flash forward. The next day, you receive two deliveries. The first is a heartfelt letter from Heldon, thanking you for your help. Heldon says that he received high praise from Dirty Elder Pilgrim, and also was given.
Hate that guy.
I hate that guy.
He was given a magical item that he's enclosed within the letter called a Thurible of Revelation.
What does that do?
I don't know. Have you ever heard of that one? Mona?
Thurible?
Yeah, but let's look it up here.
Thurible of it grants a +3 bonus. You light incense. All right, so it's 2 actions to interact with it. It's a brass censer like hanging on a length of chain. Once you light it, it burns for an hour. During that time, as long as you're holding the Thurible, you gain a +2 item bonus to religion checks. And any critical failure you roll when you decipher writing of a religious nature is a failure instead. So obviously it's something that would be.
Do you guys think that he just wants us to come back to the crypt and do his job for him? Why did he give this to us?
I think
well.
you'll make far better use of it.
Grudel, I think you should have it.
I'd be delighted, dear. I'll just put it in my purse. There, and he opens her purse. Put it in there, Poppy.
Oh, all right.
Thank
What's
you.
in there?
Oh, mostly Werther's originals.
I reach my hand and it's all the plastic. I'm like,
It's like
wow,
the
that's
cellophane wrappers full
crinkling.
of candy.
sure.
And the
sure
Thurible
like-
was lit when she put it in.
Yeah.
Person
Oh,
in his
God, we're all
toxic
gonna
fire.
die.
You also receive an appreciative letter from several members of Clan Talor for helping, and they are praising you, and they give you a flask of holy water and a moderate ghost charge to, quote, help with any other ghosts you may find while visiting High Helm during the Talor Clan Family Festival.
That's it.
And that's it, everybody!
Nice.
We did
We
it!
did it.
I can't believe we did it!
God. We did it.
Oh my God.
And I know this was maybe a little rough, but this book is awesome. Like Rage of Elements is fantastic.
So cool. I was talking to Aaron about it last night at Paizo and how I was praising it, but he's excited for it too, and I'm really glad that I got to play with you guys and check it out
me too.
early.
Check it out. Check out the Sky King's Tomb. Obviously, there were some spoilers here, but you'll do it completely differently than the way we did it. You'll be good at it.
Better.
Most likely. Check out everything at Paizo.com. In terms of... Go ahead.
I just want to thank these guys.
Oh, yes.
Well, I was going to do
Michael,
all that, but go ahead.
You weren't. I knew you wouldn't.
Huge.
I knew you wouldn't.
Please,
Huge.
interrupt me.
Huge.
Matt.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your help all weekend. Michael, thank you. So, yeah, wave to the camera, Michael.
Michael Wade.
There he is. Stuffed in a corner all weekend long. All of the sound and audio and all of the video and all of the switching and everything that goes into slinging the stream, running the TV out to the audience that's actually walking around at Gen Con. Every little bit of it takes constant work and attention. Every headphone of every performer is different. Every mic is different. And it's we really appreciate all the work that goes into the background of this stuff, too, because it's a lot.
Yeah, big shout out to Tristan and McD. Tristan, obviously instrumental in getting this done. We've talked about him from time to time. There is no booth without him, and everything McD does behind the scenes. All of our workers that helped us sell merch, both here and at the live shows. Leading up to this, I have never been more stressed than I have been in my life, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who can say this is the hardest I have ever worked in my life. I cannot believe, no, I actually can believe that we pulled this off because we are so lucky that we've put together not only a great team internally, but a wonderful team externally of performers and publisher friends who are just amazing performers as well. For everybody that helped us out this weekend, thank you. And for the Naish who showed up all weekend long, we were averaging over 300 viewers all weekend long. And people, the VODs are getting thousands of views. This is all going to go up on YouTube. We're going to release all these as podcasts somewhere. Stay tuned. Next Friday night, live, 8 p.m. Eastern on Twitch, The State of the Pod with your old buddy Troy.
Oh.
I will see you live next Friday.
We're done. That's a wrap. Wrap it.
Thank you.
That's a wrap, everybody. Thank
Bye,
you, Gen Con.
Gen Con.
Thank you, Gen Con.
Bye, Gen Con.
We'll miss you.
Mwah.
Oh,